Good evening. We are live in our studios on Karaba Avenue. We are watching QTV Nightly News and I am Jacqueline Coley. Thank you for joining us. Here are the main news headlines. In a significant step to address the growing concerns surrounding brain injuries, the Banjul Mission marked World Head Injury Awareness Day on Thursday at the Edward Francis Small Teaching Hospital in Banjul. At the swearing-in ceremony of Justice Adeneke Josephine Koka as a newly appointed High Court judge, the Chief Justice of the Gambia, Hassan B. Jallo, urged legal practitioners to always perform their duties in strict adherence to the ethics of the profession. The United Nations Development Programme UNDP presented IT materials and office equipment to the Ministry of Trade, Industry, Regional Integration and Employment. The University of the Gambia Students' Union held its much-anticipated general elections on Thursday, where students voted to elect new leaders to guide the union's activities. In sports news, Maimuna Jallo, a United States-based Gambian sprinter who cites Gina Bass as her role model, has won 3 gold medals at the National Junior College Athletic Association Championship. Those were the headlines and now the news in detail. Thank you for staying with us. Now, in a significant step to address the growing concerns surrounding brain injuries, the Banjul Mission marked World Head Injury Awareness Day on Thursday. The annual event, commemorated on March 20th, sheds light on the challenges faced by individuals who have experienced traumatic brain injuries, while advocating for stronger health care policies and increased support for survivors. Our Bob reports.
The theme for this year's World Health Injury Awareness Day is My Brain Injury Journey. This theme encourages survivors to share their personal stories, raising awareness about the challenges and triumphs of living with a brain injury. It aims to inspire policy changes, promote community support initiatives, and empower survivors while working to prevent future injuries. Dr. John N. Jabang, a consultant neurosurgeon, specializing in the management of head injuries at Edward Francis Small Teaching Hospital, shared insights into the various types of brain injuries.
The physical burden that is laid on them, the emotional burden that is laid on them, the financial burden that is laid on them, the psychosocial burden that is laid on them. People with head injury is a theme that helps us to look beyond just the injury. All the patients that we have seen between June 2022 to July 2023, we have about 2,034 patients that we have seen. Out of these patients, a total of 208 were singled out as head injury.
From a pathologist's perspective, Professor Jibril Ogan, an expert in the field, emphasized the major causes of traumatic brain injuries.
The blunt trauma, impaction with penetrating, such as falls or vehicular accident, or penetrating injuries caused by sharp objects, bullets or sharpness. Dr. Jaban showed us. So you wonder, what kind of trauma is that? Is it, that was a blunt force trauma. The person is close, it's causing a blunt force to hit the person on the head.
A traumatic brain injury, also referred to as an intracranial injury, occurs when an external force impacts the brain, resulting in temporary or permanent impairment of brain function. Lamin King Koli, Commissioner of the Mobile Traffic Unit at the Gambia Police Force, stressed the importance of key precautionary measures to prevent road accidents, which are leading cause of traumatic brain injuries.
And then most of the death also, as he said, are as a result of head injuries. And do you know the causes of those injuries? Not motor vehicles. And then I'm used to see most of the nurses and doctors been practicing this. And if you had an accident with a motor bicycle, well, like these are the two. You either have leg fracture or head injury.
Brain injuries can result from accidents, falls, sports injuries, or medical conditions, often leading to long-term physical, cognitive, and emotional challenges. Approximately 69 million people worldwide sustain a traumatic brain injury each year. These brain injuries impose a significant burden on healthcare systems, families, and communities. underscoring the urgent need for effective prevention strategies, enhanced medical care, and comprehensive rehabilitation programs to support survivors. For QTV News, I am Awa Bob.
The Chief Justice of the Gambia, Hassan B. Jallow, urged legal practitioners to always perform their duties in strict adherence to the ethics of the profession. His remarks came during the swearing-in ceremony of Justice Adeneke Josephine Koka as a newly appointed High Court judge. And Sumana Isonyasi witnessed the ceremony, and he now reports.
A staunch advocate for professionalism in upholding the rule of law, Chief Justice Hassan B. Jallow stated that Wednesday's ceremony is a testament to the judiciary's ongoing commitment to enhancing the quality and accessibility of justice. While congratulating Justice Koka on her appointment, he took the opportunity to remind members of the judiciary, especially High Court judges, of the importance of performing their duties in strict adherence to the ethics of the legal profession, particularly transparency and accountability. He emphasized that this is essential for maintaining the rule of law and preserving public trust in the judiciary.
Year after year, we are faced with an increased number of people who want to access the courts for justice. Every year almost we see a rise of 25 to 30% in the number of people, number of cases that are brought to the courts, because people have confidence in this institution as a temple of justice. I would like to commend the general public very much for that trust and confidence. The figures demonstrated, as I said, both in terms of the percentages and in the number of cases that are filed annually in the system.
Abdullah Koli, Registrar General of the Attorney General's Chambers, who represented the Minister of Justice, along with Nene MC Cham, President of the Gambia Bar Association, extended their congratulations to the newly appointed judge. Both expressed confidence in Justice Koka's competence to administer justice in the professional manner expected of a High Court judge.
A judge must not only know the law, but must understand the life of the people who come before the court. These words serve as a guiding beacon, reminding us of the human dimension of the judiciary's work. We are confident that Justice Koka will embody these ideals with steadfast dedication and humility, ensuring that the pursuit of justice remains the guiding force behind every decision she makes.
Together, therefore, we aim to ensure that justice remains accessible, equitable, and transparent for all. We are pleased to have you join the bench, my lady, and we look forward to the positive contributions you will bring in terms of speedy dispensation of cases with decisions that will enrich the jurisprudence.
For Justice Adeneke Josephine Koka, this appointment marks a significant milestone in her career, which began in 1995 when she was called to the Nigerian bar. She expressed her gratitude to the Chief Justice and the Judicial Service Commission, pledging to serve with due diligence and utmost impartiality.
I vow to do justice fairly and efficiently to the best of my ability, according to the law and good conscience. I pray the Lord God Almighty guide me to serve well and do both the donee and the donor, the Gambia judiciary and the Nigerian judiciary, respectively, proud in the service of our Commonwealth nations.
Since the change of government in 2017, the Gambia's judiciary has seen noticeable progress, with several judicial appointments being hailed by many observers as a clear testament to the judiciary's growth and development. Answana Isonyasi for KTV News.
Now, the United Nations Development Programme, UNDP, presented IT materials and office equipment to the Ministry of Trade, Industry, Regional Integration and Employment. This initiative is designed to strengthen the ministry's capacity and improve service delivery within the trade and industry sectors. Mam Nabuka attended, and this is her report.
The event took place at the Ministry of Trade building in Banjul. The donated laptops and office equipment are expected to play a key role in streamlining operations and improving communication within the ministry. By providing modern technology to the staff, the UNDP aims to empower the ministry to respond more efficiently to the needs of businesses, entrepreneurs, and projects. Here is Babakar Ojuf, the Minister of Trade, Industry, Regional Integration and Employment.
In our part of the world, we ask for financial resources, but sometimes the other inputs play a very, very, very supportive role to the rest of the economy as a whole, which is what you have done. We look forward to further collaboration. Let's see how we can improve on this, how we can make it better, how we can feel the impact more as a country.
This donation aligns with the UNDP's commitment to supporting countries in achieving their sustainable development goals, particularly in the areas of skill development and job creation. Enhancing the capacity of government institutions is crucial for creating an enabling environment where opportunities for development can flourish and progress can be sustained. Omar Baji, the Director of Industry at the Ministry of Trade, spoke about the extensive support the ministry receives from UNDP.
The famous Labour Act 2023 also was supported through UNDP. Most of our studies, the MSME mapping, which is quoted by the World Bank and other stuff, is also by UNDP. The labor force survey, which is done every 5 years. In fact, UNDP was the pioneer. They always support us. And we've done a lot of projects with them. The latest was the support entrepreneurship and private sector development, which was a game changer. It has transformed a lot of lives and livelihoods across the Gambia. Most of our projects are more far-reaching in terms of poverty alleviation, in terms of transition, but then when it comes to visibility, we are not at the forefront.
Mandisa Mashologu is the UNDP resident representative.
Moving forward for us, we would like to make sure, as I said, that we have a new integrated program where we can look at continued support to legislative reforms that will enhance competitiveness, opportunities, even your strategic plan, reviewing those. We want to ensure that we're working on second, institutional capacity building, whether it's here in the ministry or any of the other institutions that we've engaged with. And then on direct service delivery. So how are we helping private sector and the youth who are employed to be able to be more employable and more engaged?
Supporting the Ministry of Trade with IT and office equipment is crucial for enhancing overall productivity within the ministry. It empowers staff to develop their technical skills, improving their ability to manage complex tasks and responsibilities. Additionally, it fosters better communication both internally and with external stakeholders, including local and international partners. Mamna Buka, reporting for QTV News.
From that report by Mamna Buka, we will now take a short commercial break. When we return, we have some more local and international and sports. Do stay.
fii mooy fan fii mooy Inessa di place bi nga xam ne moom la ñëpp taam place bii bépp xeetu ataaya bu baax rek bu dugg see ci dëkk bi xamal li fii rek la am bara wërga bii neex na lool saf na ba pare tamit nag am gu bu neex boo ko naanee rek da ngay kontaan ci saa añ ba suur ba gëreesal li nga lekk jëndal bara ataaya bii ndax moom la ñëpp taam gis nga sama client bii ataaya bu neex bu ne moom laa koy njëkk a jox ndax moom kat ataaya bu neex rek lay wër bara wërga bii mooy warga bi gën te moo gën a saf kon nag ràññee leen ko bu baax kon daw leen gaaw ca Banjul foofu ca Inessa di place bi nga xam ni foofu rek nga ko mën a amee wholesale wala retail mu ngi foofu ci boori court house bi foofu ca Banjul wala nga daw ci bépp marché bépp supermarket bépp boutique fépp foo dugg rek di nga mën a am baara warga bii nga xam ne moom la ñëpp di wër tey baara warga moo dàq ci warga yi man maa ngi ci moom ndax su ma maree ataaya moom rek lay naan.
The future is now. With QCell's 5G network, experience speeds like never before. With our new 5G Rocket Fixed Internet plan, get speeds from 10 Mbps to 100 Mbps. Your 5G-enabled device. Walk into QCell headquarters to get one of our 5G routers and experience the true feeling of 5G. Only with QCell. QCell brings you the future. Tech innovation. Incredible speed. The future is now. For more information, call our customer care on 111. QCell, Sunyabus. We innovate, others follow. Terms and conditions apply.
Welcome back from that break. You're watching QTV News and I am Jacqueline Coley. Now, the University of the Gambia Students' Union held its highly anticipated general elections on Thursday, where students cast their votes to elect new leaders. The elected representatives will be responsible for steering the direction of the union, advocating for student interests, and overseeing various initiatives aimed at enhancing student life on campus. Here is Yafa Tugay.
This year's elections took place across multiple campuses, including Kanifing, Banjul, Faraba, Birkama, and GTTI, ensuring that students from all parts of the university could take part in this important process. The election gave students the chance to exercise their democratic rights, casting their votes for their preferred candidates and playing an active role in shaping the future of the Students' Union. Lamin Sise, chairman of the UTG Electoral Commission, guided us through the election process.
Yes, it's good for everyone to know university election process, as in the Constitution 2021 as amended, is within 3 months. There we advertise positions for students that have interest to study the affairs of the students to come on board and show interest.
As one of the most anticipated events, the UTG elections generated immense enthusiasm, with students from diverse faculties and disciplines eagerly awaiting the results. The Kanifing campus boasts with energy as students engaged in lively discussions about the candidates and the key issues that mattered most to them. The chairman of the UTG Electoral Commission assured that the election was being conducted with utmost transparency and openness, emphasizing that every measure would be taken to ensure fairness and inclusivity throughout the process.
We have observers from IEC that are here. We also have our counterparts that also help us, that is MDS Student Union Electoral Commission and Gambia College Student Union Electoral Commissions. Of course, the police also will be there, while the commissioners also be there. So all these agents are all going to be there so that the count will be very, very clear in order for us to have very fair, transparent election.
Harry Gay, a UTG student, highlighted the importance of having a student administration body and outlined some of the key roles they play in representing and supporting the students.
I think one of the key importance of having a students body is the fact that we're going to have people that are going to represent us at all angles, both national and international, but most importantly, to represent us within the fraternity of the University of the Gambia.
Mariama Cham and Haruna Busso, both UTG students, expressed concerns they hope the incoming elected leaders will address.
So transportation challenge, I don't know whether they're watching, but transportation challenge should be their major priority, like their first priority on how to address that, because we need more buses that can take us to and fro Faraba to make transportation easier.
Yeah, there are many challenges though, as course registration are also challenges. You know, as sport enthusiasts also, the VC tournament, there are many injustices that are going there that we will want them to challenge, to take care of us as students.
Student unions plays a role in representing the interests and concerns of students within educational institutions, acting as a bridge between the student body and the administration. These bodies advocate for students' rights and work to improve their welfare. The voting process began at 9 a.m. and concluded by 6 p.m. The results will be announced tonight at the main UTG campus in Faraba, Bantang. Reporting for QTV News, this is Yafati Gay.
Up next is international news. Now, Japan is strengthening its partnership with the International Trade Center to support Ukraine's economic resilience and Africa Continental Free Trade Agreement. Alusise tells us more.
According to a press release issued by the International Trade Center today, Japan has committed $1.5 million to fund two strategic initiatives. One focuses on supporting conflict-affected communities and micro, small, and medium-sized enterprises in Ukraine, while the other aims to advance implementation of the African Continental Free Trade Agreement. Pamela Koch-Hamilton, the executive director of ITC, emphasized commitment to supporting those in need, whether training displaced persons to gain digital skills to earn incomes in the midst of the conflict in Ukraine, or setting in place business-friendly policies. His Excellency Naoki Nikota, Japan's ambassador and deputy permanent representative, said Japan recognizes that supporting Ukraine is fundamental to livelihood, recovery, and reconstruction of Ukrainian civil society. Japan has been a consistent supporter of ITC's mission, with total contributions exceeding $8 million since 2017. Japan is also funding an ITC project supporting Ethiopia's accession to the World Trade Organization and the Sea Trade Initiative. Sea Trades is a global initiative by the International Trade Center aimed at empowering women entrepreneurs and helping them access international markets. Japan has been actively supporting projects like these to promote gender equality and economic empowerment, particularly through partnerships with organizations like the ITC. The Sea Trades Gambia project, implemented by the ITC in collaboration with the Gambia's Ministry of Trade, has been fostering youth growth and development through its youth empowerment project since 2017. The African Continental Free Trade Area is a key initiative aimed at creating a single market for goods and services, boosting intra-African trade, and promoting greater economic integration across the continent. Japan's support for the African Continental Free Trade Area offers several advantages for both Japan and Africa, including promoting economic growth, infrastructure development, and trade opportunities while strengthening global economic ties. Reporting for QTV News, I am Aliou Cisse.
Up next, 8 Sports News. United States-based Gambian sprinter Maimouna Jallow triumphed with 3 gold medals, dominating all 3 indoor races at the National Junior College Athletic Association. Now, championships, our sports reporter Mamadou Gajaga engaged her via video link, and this is the report.
Maimouna Jallow, racing with lightning speed, has not only broken records but also set new benchmarks at the National Junior College Athletics Association Championships. She clocked an astonishing 7.19 seconds in the 60 meters final and 22.86 seconds in the 200 meters, surpassing records previously held by Jamaica's Veronica Campbell-Brown from 2002. Maimouna expressed her excitement about the achievement.
I feel excited and super happy about my performance. Like everything, you have to work hard and believe in yourself. Whatever you're doing, I have been working so hard just to be a champion. And then I have been following the big athletes just to be like them. I watch them and then work hard. I was happy and excited that I did this performance, but I feel like I haven't started anything yet. I'm ready to work hard and then do more.
Maimouna Jallow further added to her accolades by winning gold in the 4x400 meters women's relay, a race that is not considered her speciality. In doing so, she made history for the Gambia, now holding the national record in the 200 meters indoor. Maimouna credits top athletes like Gina Mariam Bass as her inspiration for her success.
I'm dreaming big. I wanna become a champion. I wanna be a big athlete, break records. Like I just started. I wanna be a world leader. Gina Bass is my role model. She called me every day, advised me, and then show me the way. I'm listening to her. She's giving me everyday advice that I can do to perform, just to be like her.
She wraps up her indoor season in style as a triple gold medalist and the NJCAA's most talked about female athlete. With the outdoor season on the horizon, Maimouna is confident she will continue her strong performance and is eager to represent the Gambia in international competitions.
I'm also proud to be a Gambian and then to compete for the Gambia. So anytime I have time and there's competition, I will compete for them.
Maimouna Jallow was named the National Junior College Athletics Association Track and Field Athlete of the Year following her incredible performances. Mamadou Gajaga, QTV News.
Congratulations, Maimouna. So before we end, here's a recap of the headlines. In a significant step to address the growing concerns surrounding brain injuries, the Banjul Mission marked World Head Injury Awareness Day on Thursday at the Edward Francis Small Teaching Hospital in Banjul. At the swearing-in ceremony of Justice Adeneke Josephine Koka as a newly appointed High Court judge, the Chief Justice of the Gambia, Hassan B. Jallow, urged legal practitioners to always perform their duties in strict adherence to the ethics of the profession. The United Nations Development Programme, UNDP, presented IT materials and office equipment to the Ministry of Trade, Industry, Regional Integration and Employment. The University of the Gambia Students' Union held its much-anticipated general elections on Thursday, where students voted to elect new leaders to guide the union's activities. In sports news, Maimuna Jallow, a United States-based Gambian sprinter who cites Gina Bass as a role model, has won 3 gold medals at the National Junior College Athletic Association Championship. That's all for now in this news bulletin. Join us tomorrow at 8 p.m. for another bulletin. Thanks for watching and bye for now.